We're just about to open the keynote here, where Timothy Jordan will have the keynote speech. And I'm also here with Frank Van Puffelen. How are you, Frank?
I'm good. How are you, Magnus?
I'm very well. Many of you probably know Frank. He's a great contributor to StackOverflow and speaks about Firebase at many occasions. So Frank, what's new at AnDevCon now?
At AnDevCon, for the first time, we had the Google Learning Zone here, which is awesome. So we talked, we taught everyone about everything Firebase. So we did an entire day of sessions on Firebase. So we started with an introduction of all the 15 features and then simply went through the features one by one. So I did a talk about building an app with Firebase, and instead of talking about it, we actually built an app with Firebase. So we started with a very empty, very uninteresting chat app, and we made it very exciting by adding Firebase to it. So suddenly we really were interacting with the users. And from that, we actually then got everyone to also start building their own apps. So we ran a hackathon, and I'm amazed at what people built with Firebase. We gave them like at most 24 hours. They also were going to sessions here. It was amazing to see what they built.
So how many submissions did we get for the hackathon?
8 teams submitted, which was more than I expected. So we spent quite some time last night actually judging the entries.
And what were the criteria for the hackathon?
It had to use Firebase, and let's see, the source had to be available, and it had to use as many features in a cool way as possible. And that is actually what I really like, seeing how people then start using these technologies. Because by themselves, they're just a platform, right? You can build anything on that platform, but the way people use it has been amazing to me.
Firebase, really, since Google I/O has been out 2 to 3 months now. So what are the key takeaways after the relaunch of Firebase?
What we see, people really like how we integrate the new features with all the existing features we already have. So that's a great way to build apps now. And but we also see that we still have some work to do. So we're trying to make the APIs even simpler. The integrations, we can do more of them. We see that those really drive people to use more Firebase features. The way you can use analytics and notifications together, for example, is something that always amazes me, how people really appreciate that.
After the launch, how has the trend been in terms of number of Firebase users and what people think about Firebase?
Oh, it's been amazing, really. We thought we were busy leading up to the release, but actually since the release we've been even more busier. People keep using Firebase. More and more people are starting to use it, and we get more and more questions from people everywhere, and we love it. I mean, this is the best way to spend your time, is helping people use this technology.
So obviously the real-time database and those components are very known within Firebase. Yeah. If you were to pick your own personal gem that not every developer knows about, what would be your favorite pick?
Oh, it's interesting because I come from the long-time Firebase background, so I'm a real-time database guy, and I really enjoy that. From the new features, actually, Firebase Cloud Messaging and Firebase Notifications are for me like, oh, those I was missing. Firebase Storage is a feature that we've been asked about so much that we're finally so happy to give it to people. But the sleeper hit for me has been remote config. Really surprising. I was like, okay, sounds interesting as a feature. Turns out that a lot of companies really like remote config.
So we're signing off with Frank Van Puffelen. Thank you, Frank.
Thanks, Magnus.
If you wanna code, get up on the floor.